Hello my loves, today's video is going to be a long but hopefully inspiring in terms of getting you motivated to clean and of course decorate your master bedroom for winter/Christmas. If you're new, please consider subscribing, and if you're a current subscriber, welcome back. I'm segmenting the video so you can focus on seeing what you're interested in. The first part is going to be a HomeGoods haul with one exception from Amazon. Then I'm going to move on to what my master bedroom currently looks like, and then we're going to go into the cleaning and decorating. HomeGoods this year had some phenomenal bedroom set pillows and just a whole array of various Christmas items. I went crazy during our little HomeGoods adventure. I got this comforter, and just everything really inspired me to give my master bedroom a makeover, keep it cozy, fun, functional, glam. And look at how cool this pillow is. I've never seen a pillow that lit up. And it's battery operated, so you can change out the battery, but it was just the coolest thing and the coolest find I've found so far. The best part about these pillows is it was only $16.99. What a bargain. So definitely highly encourage you to go to your HomeGoods and see what type of decorations they have. I know it's sometimes a hit or a miss, but these are some of the items that I found. A few of the items that I'm using today are from past purchases, from Big Lots, this reindeer, and Walmart. This particular item is from Amazon. It's one of those pop-up trees, and I thought it was going to be so much fun to have. These are a great alternative if you don't want to do a full-blown Christmas tree. This is how our master bedroom currently looks like. We got this comforter set from JCPenney. It was my mother-in-law's favorite. We even bought her this for Christmas last year, but unfortunately she passed away unexpectedly. So this video is dedicated to her. She's our guardian angel, and not a day goes by when we don't think of her. So for all those who have lost someone special, please keep your faith, for things may be better for them now. God works in mysterious ways, and all we can do is move along and continue to have faith and do what makes us happy. Every day is a blessing to live. So with further ado, let's get into more of this video. I'm starting off with getting all my old bed sheets and pillowcases, everything off of the bed. This particular comforter set was a little bit more springy for me. I think it reminds me of the spring season more than the winter. And so for a new sense of seasons, I just wanted something that's very cozy, warm. And whenever you're doing a master bedroom, I feel like you have to be considerate of your spouse. So you don't want everything so girly. So I was trying to add some masculine colors and pieces into the bed, so it didn't feel like it was just decorating for me. It was more for both of us. Of course, if your bedroom is just for yourself, there's no problem in, decorating the way you want to decorate. After I cleared off my bed, with the exception of the bed sheet, the white bed sheet that you see in front of you, I started clearing out the tables and some of the gunk that we just kind of put there because it's just so easily and readily available to us. I feel like we end up just putting random items right next to where we lay. So after I did that, I did some dusting, as you can see, get the space dusted out. And of course, just dusting alone never helps. I feel like I always have to go back with like some sort of baby wipe or spray, something a little bit more with solution base. Now I'm going in with some all-purpose wipes and just cleaning up all the surface areas. There's still a lot more left than just a duster doesn't pick up all the sort of gunk all over the countertop. So I went ahead and just used this instead of spraying something on there. This was the easiest solution for me. My master bedroom set I've had before I was married, so it is quite old, but I feel like it's something that really complements the room, and it wasn't so feminine, so I think it really made the master bedroom complete. The all-purpose wipes have done wonders. Look at how much got off from just using these. I'm now adding another white bed sheet on top of my prior one, and this is to help with making it a little bit more or a little bit less transparent, because a lot of times they're so thin. It always helps to add another layer onto it, and I've seen a lot of other YouTubers do it, and ever since I've always had 2 bed sheets. Kind of just helps and makes me feel more comfortable, and I think just gives a better overall sleeping experience. Now I'm adding those 2 pillows that I got from HomeGoods, and they're fairly easy to get off. They had Velcro straps on them, so I just took them apart. And originally I was hesitant because I thought they might be too big, and I thought I was gonna keep the CNS where it was, but then I ended up moving the CNS because I really like the pillows. Of course, I'm not gonna leave it like that. I ended up putting it upwards and just adding more layers and pillows with different textures. And that's the, oh my gosh, this blanket, you all, if you could feel it, you would just want to touch it all day long. It's like that cozy, it feels better than like petting my dog. Like I just can't explain this feeling. But if you've ever had those soft, touchy blankets, you know what I'm talking about, because they just are so comforting. It's hard to wake up sometimes, I have to admit. So one of the mistakes that I made is when I put it on, it was very flat. So I recommend I ended up going back to my old bed sheet or comforter set to make it a little bit more puffy and get that luxurious look that you really see. And I feel like that's how they do it. They layer it on. Of course, I am going to later on switch out that comforter for just a white comforter, but just to show you all, you don't have to go spend money. You can use what you already have and then just add on to that. I'm putting on the pillowcases now that came with the comforter set. Also the same fabric, soft. And I just used the old pillows that I've had and puffed it in there, because sometimes, as you know, pillows get a little stiffy and kind of have to give it CPR action type thing before placing it there. I had to fluff it up, and then same with the bedding, just kind of moved around things. The Let It Snow pillows inspired me to get this color comforter set. I thought that it just went very well because it took some of those accent colors, and I thought because the pillows are a little bit more feminine, I wanted to add that masculinity into the bedroom. So that's why I chose that color. And then, this light-on pillow, I cannot get enough of that light-on pillow. It definitely creates the ambiance, if you know what I mean. Ta-da! Didn't want to bore you all with everything. So did a little bit of putting things, decorating, so we can move on to the next side because we have a lot to still do. Bear with me. Bum, bum, bum. Yes, we have all this to clean up together. So breathe in and breathe out. This is certainly not a extreme clean with me type video because I am just cleaning up the outer layer of everything. Basically right now just folding things and putting them into the drawers, but we're not gonna take a deep dive of me actually organizing my drawers because that will be for another video, and trust me, that is gonna take some time because it is a mess. So I'm just trying to put things in where I can, stuff it inside my drawer, and basically just clean the top part, get that all cleaned up. It's surprising how dirty our dressing tables can sometimes get. It's kind of a catch-all type place. I feel like whenever we're running in and out of the house, we just sort of put it on the dressing table thinking, oh, I'll put it there and I'll move the item later, and that later never happens. So then you have to spend a heck of a lot of time when trying to clean up the space or get it ready for entertainment, especially with the holidays coming up if family members are going. That's my Halloween wig that I had for Halloween. I was Tinkerbell. So it's just like all the randomest items you can think of just somehow miraculously end up in the dressing table, or more like on top of it. Now that I've cleared out the space for you all, I'm just wiping it down. This particular time that I'm wiping it down, I used a microfiber cloth that I ended up actually getting from Dollar Tree, and I really like this method a lot more. And then I'm going back with my duster after that. I feel like that helps a little bit more. I know the duster for me never gets enough dust, so to speak, off of the tables, and this is what I'm talking about from Dollar Tree that I ended up using. And I just put regular Windex on. First I used it for just my mirror, but then I ended up giving it a wipe with everything else that I had, and it really did the trick, you all. I think this is gonna be my new method when I'm cleaning my room, just using this microfiber cloth, because I find that I'm using a lot of the all-purpose wipes. And then this Clean Freak that I just found from Target, I sprayed that as well. And then using the same wipe area works miracles. And there are some very tough stained dirts that you could see that it really got it off of the surface. I definitely recommend clearing out the space like I did. Whenever you're cleaning out, I feel like it's so much easier to have a clean slate with nothing on than you really get things cleaned up. This is now where the C and S reside. I found a better home for this. This was actually a wedding item that we had, and so I made sure to use it. I don't know, it just brings back memories, and it goes well with our master bedroom. This is the Big Lots purchase that I showed you all in the beginning, $20. That's why I love Big Lots. I swear they have every style, glam, glitter, rustic, you name it. I'm now adding this pop-up tree from Amazon that was very easy to assemble. Definitely recommend this if you're trying to not have a Christmas tree that you don't have to decorate or anything. You literally just set it up, no ornaments or anything needed, and voila, you have a tree. I ordered 2 of these trees because I wanted to keep it symmetrical, and this was the best way to do so. So I'm very happy with ordering the 2. I can move it around, but as you can see, there's just a lot to get cleaned up that we really have to get in the grind and suck it up and complete till we do more decorating. But how cool is this? Just love the sparkles, snowflakes that they have. It also comes in many different colors, so I'll make sure to have the link in the description below. Moving on to this side, I ended up getting more like reusing these Burlington plastic bags for trash bags. Well, I used one of them for a trash bag, and the other one I used for items that I knew had to be placed elsewhere in the house, but it's more of like I have to just get this cleaned up so I can move the space and better clear it out for you all. Then I go in with vacuuming. There's this new item that I'm still contemplating on getting and also convincing the husband because it's a very big purchase. One of my girlfriends actually mentioned it. It's like one of the bristle vacuums, and I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not, but this is how this space, by the way, is looking. And then, yes, we still have the rest of the area to clean it up. Going back on my train of thought of that vacuum slash mopper, it basically is a all-in-one, so you can vacuum and mop at the same time. And I know it saves a lot of time, but I'm just wondering if it's really worth it and long-term, will it last? So I don't know. Comment down below if you guys have any recommendations to clean it up. And like I mentioned, right now I'm just basically using the same method, putting items that I want to keep in a separate plastic bag and the items that I want to trash in another one. It does help when you label it, because at a certain point I was just putting trash items with the ones I wanted to keep, and then had to kind of go back and decipher which one is supposed to be in what plastic bag. So please don't make that mistake, and maybe just take a few extra minutes to mark it up so you don't have to waste time going through everything. Flipping back to the corner, you can see all the clothes that we have laid up kind of on the floor. I keep telling myself that we have a bin designated for dirty clothes, and we really need to make an effort to just put it there instead of on the floor like we usually do. And again, using that same method of trash versus what to keep. Cleaning the floors probably took the longest. Usually my floors are clean, at least downstairs for the most part, because we have our puppy downstairs and we just try to keep it safe. I mean, the countertops are a gosh damn mess, but the floors are not too bad downstairs. But however, the master bedroom's a whole different game story. It's like, I don't know how we have so many things on the floor. We don't even have a toddler, so I'm very worried when we do have a little one, how much messier our bedroom will be. A tip someone mentioned for me to not have so many things on the floor is just to have a basket, which would be like a catch-all basket where you can put all your items in. So lastly, summing up the little bedroom area, I got this ottoman from my makeup room and just put this furry blanket to give a little bit more coziness to the room with some layers, and just have it very romantic and beautiful, I thought. Let me know in the comments below if you like this look, what would you do differently, or if there's anything else you want to see in my future videos. Also comment down below on your favorite part of the video. What was it? And what's your favorite Christmas song? Very curious to know, you all. I'm always changing up the style, so don't be alarmed if you see an update on the master bedroom, because I feel like I'm always adding more items to it. Lighting a candle really adds that romantic touch into the bedroom. A candle warmer works just as well if you're one of those people that forget to turn off the candle. It's also nice to have pictures of you and your significant other surrounded. I usually don't overdo it. I get 1 or 2 really nice frames and pictures from events that we've been to. The CNS has found a new home right over here on the dressing table. I think it worked out perfectly. It's always nice to move around your items to give it a refreshed look. Now we are setting up the Christmas tree. My parents came over to help. This is one of their old Christmas trees that we're reusing for our upstairs master bedroom. And as you can see, it really needs to be flocked out. Here's how it looks. And we use this little outlet to control the Christmas tree, so we can control it with our phone. You can turn it off or on. And you also put it on a timer. Really cool. Definitely recommend these outlets. I'm not sponsored by them, but I think they're so great to use around the house, especially during the Christmas time. For my Christmas tree, I like to start off with pieces that I know that I really want to use. They're significant pieces to us, and I usually start with those items, kind of put them in the middle, and then work around and put in the ornament balls and really just play around with it. For the master bedroom Christmas tree, I really didn't want to spend too much time on this Christmas tree because we still have our main Christmas tree to decorate. And so I'm really trying to just put on some ornaments and things like that. We'll see, because I did just get new Christmas tree decorations, so I might end up changing this, so stay tuned for a new video. If I do, I'll definitely make sure to do a video and post the updated look on my social media as well. By the way, can anyone count how many owls I used for this tree? Because I definitely used several owls, and I feel like it became sort of like an owl-themed Christmas tree. So comment down below if you can guess how many owls are on this Christmas tree, and I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. Now I'm just putting in this silver birdie. Later on, I'm going to do a silver tree topper with a few sparkly sticks that I've had from last year, and those are great to use either on the top or even sporadically around the Christmas tree, depending on how many you have. I didn't have too many, so I just decided to use them on the top. Comment down below if you already started decorating for your Christmas tree and what your style is. I would love to know, especially if you follow me on any sort of social media. Definitely do tag me on my Instagram at Carol Insta profile. Not very creative, I know. But yeah, tag me and I'll definitely take a look and heart it. The ornament that I'm putting up is one of my favorites. It has our names personalized. It was actually a wedding gift and our date of our wedding. So of course that's very close to me, and I try to make sure that it's like right in the center of the Christmas tree. I'm putting on these silver icicles. I feel like anytime you add in these icicles, it just gives another dimension to your Christmas tree, more shapes, and just the different versatility that you add on to your Christmas tree really makes it a focus piece and a centerpiece that is very eye-catching, in my opinion. When doing your Christmas tree at home, definitely have a plan. Lay out all your ornaments and items that you're going to use on your Christmas tree right next to you, so you kind of get a full sense of what's going on the tree. It'll help better visualize how the final product is going to look. And I know that it's going to take some time, because I'm one of those people that just kind of play around with it and see what works well, and try to really add in items where I see there's an empty space, or for example, the tree that I'm using is a little bit old, so they are a lot more emptier spaces, I feel, than the flocker trees that are kind of brand new. So because I know that's kind of the thing that I have to deal with, I make sure that I have enough ornaments to cover those spots so there's no space, that awkward space that you have in your Christmas tree where you can kind of see through it. So definitely try to have ornaments and different pieces that you can really use to kind of hide in the empty spaces around the tree. The red ornament that I have is actually a personalized ornament for our little puppy Louie. It has his name and has his first Christmas. It says Puppy's First Christmas. I do end up moving that piece somewhere else because I felt that it really didn't fit in unless I added red onto the Christmas tree. So stay tuned. As I've mentioned, I might completely change up this Christmas tree depending on how I want to decorate the main Christmas tree, because I honestly did not want to spend too much time on this tree. Here's our first home ornament that I'm placing onto the tree. Anytime you have significant pieces like this, you really want to try to put it somewhere in the front of the Christmas tree, have it in a place that's very visible. Now I'm using these ornaments that I got from Big Lots last year, and they have like these silver tie-on already, like you can see here. Basically, this was the best option since a lot of the other ornaments had the green, or like I had the green wiring already attached to it. With my tree being a white Christmas tree, the silver strings look a lot more appealing to the Christmas tree and less noticeable when you're putting it on, because you want the ornament to pop out and not necessarily what you're using to attach it. So it is good to pick items that you know will work with your Christmas tree depending on the color. Here are one of my favorite little owls that I have going on. And I'm telling you, you guys have to guess how many owls are on this tree. Let me know what you think. I think you may be surprised. As I'm decorating, I always go back to try to see what ornaments kind of need to be rearranged as well, or pulled upwards. By the way, the silver topper that I've mentioned before, I'm using for the top. It is so glittery. You can find these even in Dollar Tree, I think are the best value, because in some places like Walmart, I feel like it's a little bit more than $1. So you'll be getting more bang for your buck in Dollar Tree. And I'm just using them around for the topper. You can also use them sparsely on your Christmas tree, but I thought it looked really nice having it on the top. As you can see here, gives it a little whimsical look. We are almost done, my friends. Now I'm adding a little bit of the fox snow that you see surrounding the pop-up trees, and this sort of fluffy fake snow you can get from Walmart. I had them from last year and I just kept it and reused it for this part. And I even made a little snowball for the polar bear that you see, just to give it a little bit more cuteness. It is just a cuteness overload. And that's how this side really looks. I applied the same concept to the other side. Here's an overview of how the room is looking like. Thank you so much for your continuous support and watching this video. If you've watched it the whole way through, kudos to you. Thank you very, very much. I really hope that you found some helpful tips. God bless you. I hope you have a marvelous Christmas and a wonderful holiday season. Stay safe. And until next time, my friends, hope to see you back on my channel again soon. Have a wonderful day. Oh, by the way, the ottoman is a extra bonus to your pillows. You just put them in and say good night. Good night. Mwah. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with your friends and family.